This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Let's go now.
The slot man in motion right.
Trap 50, trap
50. 2nd and 2. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball. You know what really fires up offensive line, though? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd down and inches. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Mustang 19.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 2nd and 9 now. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, that's not just his 1st, not his 2nd, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 36, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davidson. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
2nd and 5. They'll throw again. Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
They'll set up to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And in for the Lions, touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
First down throw for Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that come in his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made it. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. K.J. Hamler, 56 yards. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Cowboys 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect it to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
In motion left comes Williams. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
70.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Slot man moves right. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First down, Prescott. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stops right there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing him to kick a field goal. Because just a few points.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gardner. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30.
That's good for a Lions. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 30 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Quick slant to Hamler.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Prescott.
Open man Hamler. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 11, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a give up the middle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In motion, the tight end. They'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And the Lions come up with a late turnover, and it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game